What is up, YouTube? So today we're going to be participating in a ZFS Career Race. This is race 1 of the career season that we're going to be taking part. We're about to do qualifying. So once everybody starts leaving the pits, we can go out, do 10-minute qualifying, and then the race will start. It's a 25 lap race in this Mazda. We're on sports tyres. Softs, mediums, and hards are required, and heavy damage. So we're going to try and sort of stay out of trouble in this race. Just, just take it nice and slow, nice and easy, and hopefully have a really fun race. So the race qualifying should be getting underway anytime soon. Like, people should be able to go. Just confused as to why nobody has actually gone yet. Clearly they're sorting something out in the VC. Currently my internet's not stable enough for me to be in the VC, but oh, there we go, everyone's going. Okay, so we can go. We're going to wait for a bunch of these since we're on hards and my internet's been a bit unstable recently. We're going to just, yeah. I'm going to try and stay back and then like qualify at the back of the pack. We are qualifying on the hard tyres, as you can see on the left hand side of the screen. Sole choice. My plan for this race, strategy for this race, is to do 5 laps on hards, as the hards are awkward. I wouldn't say amazingly difficult, but I will say awkward to get used to in this car. The car is very squirrely under braking, so it can be a handful. So my plan for this race is to do 5 laps on hards, pit, change to softs, do 9 laps on softs, and then finish the race off. The final, I think it's like 10 laps or so. I'll have to do on mediums. Which will be easier. I should be able, I mean, if I can get 9 out of the softs, I could easily get 10 out of mediums. I need to finish 6th in my division, which means I only need to be specific 3 people in this race currently. Or is it 5th? I think it's 5th. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. There's only a few people I need to actually beat. I know who those people are, and I'll be pushing hard to beat them. If my internet disconnects, I will cry and none of this will see the light of day, but hey-oh, that's what it is. Let's hope it does. Hey, so if you guys are watching this video, I don't crash. Well, my internet doesn't crash. There's nothing to say I won't crash during the race. In fact, that's probably going to happen, knowing me. So my goal is to just stay out of everybody's way. I just want to beat the people I want to beat. I don't want to gain any super amount of positions. I don't want to be like flying through the leaderboard. I just want to be stable, and I want to get the positions I need. It's 10-minute qualifying, so we are just going to go around until everybody sort of like stops at one point of the course, and then we'll stop, and then because we should be the last person across the line, theoretically. So we're not going to have an amazing time. We are qualifying on hards, so while everybody else is qualifying on mediums and softs, somebody's gone off. That's Lost Soul. We're no longer the last person. 32, so It's a fairly okay time, I guess. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. I am going to need to fuel save a bit in this race, so I'm going to be sort of sat in this for most of the race. I don't know what the fuel situation is going to be like. That's the one thing I didn't manage to test out. I know I can get at least 9 laps out of it before I head to pit to get the softs off, but beyond that I was too sort of busy and distracted to do more laps. So I would assume I could probably get about 12-13 laps out before I need to pit for fuel. And that's pushing it without fuel saving. So I think if I fuel save, I could probably make the fuel last until the medium stint, and then just refuel the amount I need for the medium stint. This is a terrible run. I did absolutely nightmarish there. Don't know what happened. I just kind of died. Tires are squealing like crazy. That is not what I want. Here we go. Second gear is really short. There's 130.3 on hards. I think that's roughly what everybody else was getting on hards at the start, so I did not check what time everybody started going out on. So I don't know how long I've got left in qualifying, but we will just keep setting lap times on these hards until we need to. Now ABS is on weak, but it keeps going fucking crazy and it makes no sense. I think ABS might actually be broken. And I tend to talk a lot during these, so this will be fun. It's the first time I don't get to sit talking to other people. Most people like peace and quiet, but that just puts me off during a race. It's like, I'd much rather have somebody, whether it's an engineer or someone, just keeping me updated so that way I don't zone out. Because if I zone out, I start going slower and it bugs me. Lost soul caught up to me quite a bit there. I did terrible that lap. Fucking hell, that lap was a nightmare. 7/10 slower. Shouldn't let soul pass. Oh, it's snod. Let's not bust. So I need to be really cautious of sort of who's behind me. Snod is my teammate in this race. We all rock in the same livery, as you can see. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's not an amazing livery. I'll be honest, I made it in like 10 minutes. And then sat there tearing myself to pieces for it because it looked fucking shit. But I was like, it'll do. We're only using it for one race. But yeah, I will eventually get better at doing this. It's my boyfriend that normally does all these like liveries and that lot for me. I don't do them, so whenever I try and do them, they look horrible. Oh, everybody has piled up our first corner. Is that because it's over, or we'll soon find out. No, we won't instead. Right, so we're starting 14th. Even though I'm pretty sure both Dylan and Lost Soul were on the better tyre. Let's smoke the tyres up a bit. So we've got damage on that will not go away until we go into the pits. So that's one thing we need to be absolutely careful of. So here we go, race starts. Let's hope my internet doesn't die. Oh. Okay, as you can see, we're starting 14th and 16th. Got a decent amount of people to go. Let's put our radar on. Hold the handbrake. Accelerate. So we're going to get on the outside of Lazy here. Please don't push me onto the grass, Lazy. Oh, Glover is lagging all over the place. You see, during practice I thought it was me because I kept seeing her stutter everywhere and thought it was my internet as well. But if she's like that now and everybody else is solid, it is definitely hers. So that's going to cause an issue. So we've gained one position, which is good. We're not going to be pushing it hard. We're just going to be having a nice leisurely stroll. I'm going to back out of this one. Try and get the run on them into the straight. Come on, Somerset, don't force me out. You won't be fast up. Trying to give him enough space. I really hope I give her enough space. I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's go. So things are looking good so far. End of lap 2. P11. Gain 3 positions. We are not going to need to defend from Somerset as the added penalty. So we can just take this how we want. Full pale out of the corner. Now, those that are on faster compound tyres, they will always pull away from us. I'm not bothered about them pulling away from us. I just need to kind of hold P11 for a bit till I need to pit, because then as soon as I pit for my softs, I will be in clean air and will have also pitted earlier. I'll be going for the undercut. I'm going to get a penalty for that one. I turned in a bit too late, soon, and the car's natural momentum just took it. If we have any accidents with anyone, and it's my fault, I'll end up giving the position back. This guy is really loving going down the outside of people. It's a shame he's not quicker than me. I mean, he's on softs. Oh, Lurchy. Lurchy, Lurchy, fucking hell, Lurchy. What was that, Lurchy? Come on. Oh, lost 2 positions there. Lurchy pushed me like wide. Oh, let's try and gain these back. I'm confident going into here. I hope that wasn't my fault. I really do. I really hope that wasn't my fault. If it was, I'll take any penalty that's given. I didn't feel any contact. I didn't see any contact, and I gave everybody enough space that I could see on the radar. So I hope that wasn't my fault. They left the gap open. It was wide enough for me to go for it. I feel like I had the right of way there. So we're going to start short shifting now to fuel save a bit. So see if we can get a bit of a run out of here. So 130s, yeah. Consistently setting 130s on the hards. This would be good. We are travelling at pretty much the exact same speed as Somerset ahead, which is fine. It means we both had the same sort of exit. I know that I can brake a lot later for that corner than they might be used to. It's amazing actually how late you can actually brake with this car and not just go flying off. And a lot of people don't like chancing it, because obviously the Group 3 cars you have to brake so much later, so much earlier. But obviously because this car just does not have the power behind it, there's no drawback when it comes to the whole thing. Right, so I've got Clover down the inside, give her enough space, sliding out a bit, give her enough space. apologise to her if I did touch her, but I don't think I did. So this is lap 5, so we are going to pit now and try and get the 9 laps on softs done. So we've got 6 laps of fuel remaining apparently, which is not good. So, well, if we say that's 7 laps with a bit of fuel saving, we need about 2 laps of fuel. So we are going to have to, like, throw a tiny splash of fuel in, which is going to hinder us. There we go. I just put 8 laps in. We can do 8 laps. I don't mind. We are in clean air. .127.5. I have set a faster time than that in practice. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that. I'm just not as quick as the guys in the higher division. I do hope to become so someday, but it's nice because in the last group of people that I played with, I was one of the top 4 fastest, and it was always you could guarantee always it was one of us 4 in like pole position at the start of the race and in first place at the end of the race. And it got kind of stale, but now it's nice being slow. I know it sounds weird, but it's nice being amongst the slow like section of this clan. Like, I kind of like it. I know a lot of people wouldn't, but I do. I don't want to be the fastest running away with every race. Like, yeah, sure, a win is great, but it's not really that great. If you're not having fun, what's the point? I hope that saved me a bit of time there. I left it coasted into the corner and then accelerated. Fucking hell, shaved almost a second off, which is, well, on a 130, it's not hard on softs. But I mean, in the first sector, when I've always been taking the first sector, pretty good. The fact that I came out of the pits not in last gives me hope that I'm not coming last for this race. Poor lost soul, he must have had some serious like crash, which resulted in damage. But this whole thing will be recorded anyway, so. Okay, so Dylan was actually on hards as well, so no wonder we managed to qualify the same against him, but should be able to get him now. So he's done 7 laps on his hards, which means he's going for a shorter stint on his softs and mediums. He's also been fuel saving. Interesting. So to 129.1, I know we can get faster than that. Like easily. Oh, there's a yellow flag, which means there's a car spun out. Okay, I'm assuming it's lazy since he's right ahead. And I'm assuming he just did a little donut here, which would let me know that his tyres are almost dead, which is handy for me. I was never going to catch Nico, so the fact that Nico's in the pits is not surprising. Lurchy, I was ahead of Lurchy when I pitted. So will I get Lurchy coming out? I won't. Pretty sure Lurchy's about to come out. Oh, I will. Okay. Interesting. So we got 28.5. Let's just keep getting faster. There's Evil Cat. Now, every time I've raced against Evil Cat so far, I've finished ahead of him, but that's mainly because he just quits in the race. So I have no actual gauge on how fast he is. Which could be a problem. Because I'm pretty sure he's one of the people I actually need to beat. It shouldn't matter too much, as long as I don't come like back of the grid. I should get a decent amount of points. I think I've got a solid strategy. I mean, we're gaining. Well, we lost a bit of time there, but we're gaining time each time. So we're now on the 11th again, catching up to Vescu. Not sure if he's pitted or not. I've not been paying attention. I've been paying attention to all the other things that have been going on around me. I'm hoping Glover and Lurchy start fighting for position. I am going to run out of fuel before I need to pit for tyres. So it might mean refueling more than I need on mediums, because I'm not doing very well at fuel saving on this car. My teammate's in the pits and currently in P3 but in the pits, so he's going to lose places. Somerset Sarge has not pitted. I know that one for a fact. And after the first race, I'm not very pleased with that guy. So, oh, 28 flat. Okay, so we're getting faster. We are getting faster. Let's do this. Let's see if we can reel Vescu in. See if we can reel Taff in before we need to pit for mediums. Because once we pit for mediums, that's it. That'll be our last pit stop. We'll be the first person to pit for the last time. Unless some people who started on softs are going for a messed up strategy of only doing 3 laps on hards and then finishing the race on mediums, which I don't think anybody's going to do, because that would be a pretty stupid strategy. I think 5 is sort of like the minimum for hards, just so then that way you're not losing as much time with the pit stops. And even then, I think starting on hards would have been better, because it's like 3-second time difference between sort of softs and hards. It's not much. You're not losing much per lap, and if you can stick behind somebody, you're going to shave several tenths off of that anyway, while you're in the draft and overtaking. So like it's all relative. I still believe that starting on hards would have been the better solution, but these guys have been racing longer than me, so they probably know better than me, and now I have to go. Okay, so we got 3 more laps to go, including this one. So Sarge actually started on hards, interesting. So I'm catching up to Vescu slowly. So I'm assuming Vescu's on mediums. Or hards, one of the two. I think it's mediums. I think with how he's keeping up with Taff, he's on mediums, because I'm pretty sure Taff's on mediums too. Idle Gaming's pitting to come off of his mediums. So if he's only just come in off of his first set of mediums, because I don't think I've seen him pit yet. JR and Snod had an incident together. Interesting. Those would be some places I'll gain. Thank you. See if I can catch up to them. I've not got many laps of fuel. We might just make this. So we need to get to lap 14 to have done the 9 laps successfully. There's a chance we might make it. Give my teammate room. Now my teammate is in a very good position at the moment on the leaderboard. He only needs to finish the race in his division. Like, he could come quite literally bottom of his division and wouldn't suffer. He would still gain the points he needs. However, gaining his extra points would always help the team anyway. So I think what I'm going to do here is try and assist my teammate as much as possible. I'm terrified to bump draft him just in case the game decides that's damage worthy, because it has done that many times before. Look down the inside. I'm going to back off a bit. I'm not going to go for this move. You are fine, Snod. No, Snod, you made a mistake. Snod, no. So did Taff. Oh, I can capitalize on this. Oh, I had to brake hard there. I heard him like skidding, and I was like terrified that I was going to fucking wipe him out. So that one was on me. I probably slowed down Vesco a bit. Again, if any of my driving is deemed penalty worthy, I'll happily take whatever penalty you need. I'm going to push these for an extra lap just because I'm in a battle with Taff. Unless he decides he's going in. If he decides he's coming in this lap to change off of whatever tyres he's on, then I will come in. He's not going to, and I've got just enough fuel for one lap. But I don't have the speed properly. Come on. I've saved just enough fuel, which was lucky because I only put like 8 laps of fuel in, which means my fuel saving has actually worked. Oh, give him space while he comes back on the track. I'll take that free position, and now I can pit this lap and hopefully gain that lead on Taff. I'm going to get a penalty for that one, but that's fine. Half second doesn't matter too much. In fact, the game's going to decide, nope, you're okay with that one. Which is very interesting, because I thought that was a guaranteed penalty. Okay, so it was pulled 2 seconds on Taff. We're in 6th place. we're having a decent race. Like, finally, like, this is the first career race I've had where it's gone decent. We had the Lexus race the other day, which was fun. That was the VGT race. That was amazing. I regret that I haven't recorded that, but I've got the replay. That will be fun. Hopefully I'll do a commentary on that soon, but that was amazing. Such an amazing race. Right, let's just refuel and get out there. I'm hoping I've got enough time ahead of Taff to refuel. We're both going to be on the mediums. So he's on hards. He went on to hards. He went from softs to hards. I went from hards to softs. Both me and Taff are going to be on the mediums. And we both need the same amount of fuel. Theoretically, Taff will be behind me. Yeah, he's right behind me. So I always keep an eye on the entry lane in the pits, just to make sure nobody's coming up. If they are, I will always dive to the side and just make sure that I'm not in their way coming out the pits, because obviously I can't talk to them and mention that I'm going out the pits so they can't avoid me. Although they should theoretically be able to see me. We can't trust people to be focusing on like who's coming out the pits and what's coming out, especially when they're in like a battle for a position with somebody. Last thing I want to do is get in the way of somebody's battle. Taff tried taking a sneaky move there. Taff is a lot quicker than me. I will happily say that. Like, he is so much quicker than me. I really do not stand a chance in this race, but I am going to attempt to stay ahead of him as long as I can. That's just my goal. I think I got a bit of a run on him. I have. Oh, and then it's gone. I did have a little bit of a run on him, but it died pretty quickly. These tires have just got to go to the end of the race, which is not hard. Okay, we did 10 laps on softs. Pretty sure we can get however many are left on these mediums. To be fair, I think it was 10 laps anyway on mediums. So yeah, definitely get 10 laps out of these mediums. Seems like both me and Taff give him enough room. I really don't want to be like the resort of causing Taff to crash. Fastest way to get kicked out, I think, causing someone to crash. Yeah, I just don't have the experience of Taff. I'll be happy if I finish in this place. I don't think I will. I think there is a chance I might finish a little bit higher up, but I'm not super optimistic. Somebody's actually out of fuel there. Okay, no, Dylan was just going extremely slow for some reason. Not sure why Lazy Dutchman was going so slow there. Interesting. But hopefully we can catch the rest of the pack. A bunch of them still need to pit. Most of them will be going on to hards if they aren't already. It's nice to see that both me and Taff went for a very similar strategy, but the other way around. I started on hards, went to softs. He started on softs, went to hards. I think he did exactly 5 laps on hards as well, same as I did. But I envy Taff, I really do. He's popular, he's fast at driving. Not fastest, but he's fast. He's a lot faster than me. And he's Welsh, so he's just got a great sense of humour. I know as English is supposed to hate the Welsh, but you can't hate something that adorable. I'm kidding. Oh god, if you ever heard me say that, you'd kill me. Well, no, this would be fun. But I'm trying to get my boyfriend to join this, so hopefully at some point during like the career time, I'll be able to race against or with my boyfriend in a team. So that'll be a long way down the line though. Like, first of all, I've got to get him to join and actually enjoy racing with people. I'm pretty sure Sarge is on softs, which kind of ruins my plans a bit. See, I don't know whether Sarge is faster than me or not because I've only raced him in 2 races, and this being the second one. In the first one, he drove into the back of me on the grid because I had a penalty because my handbrake didn't work. But he drove into the back of me. Could got a bus down the side of me, could have avoided me, drove it straight into the back of me, gave me rear bumper damage. So, and then shit kicked off turn 1 and 2, so I didn't get to see how other people perform. So I have no idea on the speed of Somerset Sarge. But judging by the fact that he's got the run on me, he is quicker than me. Although I'm pretty sure he's on soft, so naturally he'd be quicker than me. So 8th place currently. Not bad. We are about to lose that. Not the biggest deal in the world. Messed up my braking a little bit. That one was down to me. Completely fucked up my braking. Oh, now we got JR on our ass. Now this one's a problem because JR really is quick. Go, push a bit of power out that corner. We've got enough fuel to burn. GR is sort of catching us, but he's not close enough to go for the lunge. He's got such a run on me out of those corners. This is going to be an intense race. I fucked up. I knew it was going to happen. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I was going to do it at some point. It just happened that was it. I'm starting to lose focus. That's what it is. That's what it is. As I said, when I've not got people to talk to me, I zone out. So, like, that's twice I've missed my braking zone for that corner while being behind someone. It's terrible. Like, I just zone out. I get distracted, and it's not fun. Right. Okay, Vescu. Not sure what happened there, but thank you for the position, I guess. And I hope that's not being too mean. But you did kind of just give me the position. Now, Taff is overtaking Snod now. Had I been quicker, I could have been behind him. I'm just not that fast. I mean, I am doing terrible right now. Slowly catching these guys ahead, but not by much. So let's see if I can hit my teammate out. 10th. I could settle for 10th. I think 10th is enough points for my team to where I would feel comfortable settling for it. Teammate is ahead. I'm hoping my teammate gets into a fight with JR. And I don't mean like actual fight, I mean just like overtaking. Somebody spun out. Who spun out? Is this a free position? Please say it is. Oh, it will be. It's Edinburgh lad. If we can catch him. Edinburgh lad is quick, but he's about the same pace as me. Well, I'd say he's a bit faster than me, from what I've been able to tell from the races where I've had with him. He's won a lot of the races. He's had better strategies than me and that lot. But when it comes up to like lap for lap, usually we're setting about the same lap times, which is fine. So I'm hoping I can grab the tail of Snod or Snood. Snod, I think it is. And just coax another position. If I can catch Edinburgh lad, that would be great. Because I'm pretty sure Edinburgh lad is in my division, Division 4. I don't remember entirely who is in the division. But this must look terrifying for Edinburgh lad, having both of us behind him. Both big sponsored Mazdas. Let's see if we can catch him, Snod. I get the feeling Snod's on hard tyres, judging by how hard he's struggling, which means I may end up catching him and overtaking him next lap, which would be unfortunate. However, it would help the team out. I had to back off a bit, otherwise I'd have hit him. Burn a bit of fuel. Only got 2 laps to go anyway. Let's do this. Oh, it's like muscle memory. Braking just before Snod. To avoid going into the back of him. We've had some great racing so far. We've been amongst the pack. Even though our internet was terrible at the start, we've been amongst the pack. It's going well. I mean, we've got 10th. Oh, Edinburgh lad's gone off again. He's going to sacrifice some speed. Snod is going to sacrifice some speed. I'm going to have to go down the inside of you, Snod. I apologise, Snod, if that caused you to slow down. Oh, Snod got a penalty for that. So tyres are struggling a bit. They're a bit slidey. I'm noticing it when it comes to turning. They just want to sort of like kick the rear end out a bit. Trying to control it a bit, but it's hard in this Mazda. Doesn't have any of the downforce that it would normally have, regardless of spoiler and splitter and that lot. It's a fucking nightmare to drive because of BOP. Okay, there we go. So we aren't going to catch Edinburgh Lad. We are going to finish P9. Which, do you know what? I'm happy with. Started 14th. Ended up P9. I'm happy with it. Not an amazing result, but I'm happy with it. Obviously, I'm only racing the people in my division. Let's see how many other people in my division actually finished ahead of me. Okay, so the people in my division are JR. JR did finish ahead of me. The Hammer Games, which is Somerset, yeah. Lazy didn't. Oh. Lost Soul. I don't see Lost Soul there. No. Lazy Dutchman, Vescu, and Glover, which I did finish ahead of all of them. So I actually did pretty well. Let's take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of that. There we go. And that's the race done.